We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. and that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold, he'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Malik Harrison brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of the game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards that time for number 19.
The 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Clement. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Darnold from the gun. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
on second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The wide receiver.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. I got one. Check three.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Devin Singletary.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 71 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Jets 17. Bills.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
The tackle made by
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 26.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Darnold running the option to the right side. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
A gain of 2.
Still going strong. Starlo Tulele on the tackle. His 3rd year in Buffalo after 5 previously with the Carolina Panthers.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Washington.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
The ball carrier.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st down, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Blesson Austin. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
He's brought
31 yards there and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second and 8 coming up. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Jamison Crowder. Incomplete. It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running is Clement. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, New York.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from the 20. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
1-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Mike, check 33. 33. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. And watch the...
Allen now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Intended for Lee Smith. Sets up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, dog. 36.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Jets, 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense continues to pour it on. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check, go back. We got motion, Back up. Mike, check 33.
On 2nd and 9, Allen uncorks one for Davis, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Allen to throw on third down. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got you, son. I got you, son.
One final try here for Allen. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. To Johnson again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He's talking about your son. Three down, three down. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Army, Army. Army, Army. Mike check 33. 33.